All right, guys, I'll be honest. I don't know how the hell this video is going to be coming out. It's going to be either really long at this point or really short. The reason I say that is it's been almost a week since the last time I recorded on this sand rail because of the carb issues. So stay tuned to whatever editing I came up with. Yeah, it's a decent enough segue. Listen to me for the intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Right here, we got a sand rail. Yeah. Hopefully I can roll it out some to get a good thumbnail clickbait photo. But anyway, backstory with this thing. The old owner passed it on to the new owner. New owner wants to get it on the road. I like these stories. Anywho, besides that point, the car apparently did run when the new owner got it, and then didn't. So this episode, we're gonna, hopefully get it to run so I can hear engine health and so on and so forth. Current owner did do some work. He put new carbs on it. He said he didn't sink them or anything like that, but it was running okay, and then, well, didn't. Yeah. Basically, nutshell, it's in here for a full mechanical restoration, but I want to hear, like I tell all my customers, want to hear if this engine's good, if this engine, if this engine's bad. No sense moving forward until we source out the thing that's going to make you go forward, forward or, backwards. Just, well, the engine spins the same direction. So just make noise and have the potential of going a direction. That is the goal of this episode. I'll give you a little tour of this thing. It's pretty slick, pretty cool. You can tell it's been built a while ago as far as the ingenuity and technology that's on it versus nowadays with people with sand rails. So yeah, I guess, well, first thing is going to be dumping the oil. I'll start dumping the oil and, start giving you a tour because I don't know what's in here. I don't know how long it is. I don't know if it was changed, so on and so forth. So engine health first, we'll dump oil. So I know I got some good stuff in here and, plugs, wires. I'll swap out the electronic in it because it does have an electronic. So we'll swap it. Distributors has seen better days, but it springs back. So I don't know. We'll ramble through. Let me start dumping this oil in and I'll give you a tour while it's draining. Now, what is going on with my mustache? I don't know. Anyway, not a tour yet. I just, crouched my limber body under here. This is the first time I've seen this as a drain plug. An Allen? Okay. All right, we got a spark plug on that one, and an Allen. Yeah, that bus is still here, and then an Allen under here. So, okay. But yeah, I mean everything is just skookum under here. It has been like I said. We'll get to a slight tour on this thing. It is super cool. I dig it. Sand rails, I don't know if you guys are into them or not, but they're definitely a mixed bag when you get them. Some are built super good, some are built not so much. So I mean that's that. But all right, let me start draining the oil. We'll walk this thing around because it's cool. Don't mind the bomb on the top. The gas tank got relocated for other reasons. All right, getting ready to pop the drain plug. See what we got going on with this thing. Yeah, it's fine. See a little bit of stuff maybe possibly shadowing out, but nothing I'm concerned about. But yeah, all right, oil. Oil's good. Let me let that do. It does have an external remote filter, so I will change that as well. But yeah, so what we got going on here is pretty interesting. Car's been in a slight fire. Wiring's pretty much destroyed on it. I'm gonna end up probably having to rewire this. I was talking to the owner, tell him if I could save it, I can. But the more I look at it, I think it's past its prime, be honest with you. Cool thing is, that bad boy, old school, hydraulic power steering. Is that on me or is that on the lens? Excuse me. I had popcorn earlier, still got kernels in my teeth. Where was I? Yeah, old school power steering. Full hydraulic unit. Everyone's going to like the Prius electric power steering nowadays. I tell you what, one thing is, this thing sucks at turning. Apparently, like I said, the owner currently said that if it does, when it runs, it's like butter. But when it doesn't run, it turns worse than a normal Beetle or normal sand rail without any power. So there's that. But yeah, full hydraulics. Usually a typical hydraulic clutch and brake. Gas pedal, I guess works. Yeah, it moves the linkage. We'll probably end up replacing that cable. Cutter brakes, they don't work. The brakes apparently don't work. It has one working brake, cutter jammer, what have you, brake. So that's not a big deal. All the lines look good, from what I can tell. But yeah, you can tell this thing got pretty hot. And like I said, I was telling the owner I'd try to save as much of this as I can. But the more I look at it, the more sketched I'm about it. But all right, what I know about the engine is, what I know about the engine is from what the sort of stopped draining. From what the owner told me, it's a 2.2 liter, give or take. He said it's like a step down from a 23, so 2.2, deuce. So that's pretty much all I know. He doesn't know the exact size, but he's pretty sure it's a 2.2 liter. Following numbers, no idea. But at least it's a deuce. I have something to go off of. He put on new 48s, 44s. So new 44s on these things. Yeah, all the wires, they're bad. I haven't seen a metal Petronics in a long time. I don't even know if it's a Petronics, but the metal case, usually they're all urethane or resin or plastic now. But yeah, you can tell, I think the registration went off the road in like 21 or 22, so it hasn't been off the road much. Frame, filter, it's no longer orange. So like I said, this thing's definitely seen sunlight a lot. Yeah, more fire damage on the shock. It didn't get super hot. Everything still looks good. I mean, it didn't really burn anything. It just melted the soft plastic, so I'm happy with that. But with that said, it did a lot of freaking damage. So there's that. That's what I got going on. All right, let me try to get the stamp filter off and see how much better that's going to be, and we'll start trying to get this thing running. Like I said, he told me the let me get my stuff. Throw a Wix on here. All right. Are you going to cooperate, or are you just going to be a pain in the ass? Wow, that is super loose. Okay. Honestly, was not expecting that from the last, 350 oil filters I've taken off of these things. They're usually cranked on to the moon. Nailed it. Oil's in there. That's good. That's a good sign. All right. Boop, boop. Well, lube seal. Throw on a new one. I think I've said this before. If you have an external oil filter And I know all the pretty much shops for the most part have what I just took off of Framex HP1. Look up like a 1990 Ford Mustang 5-liter, and whatever filter fits that works on these remotes. Same everything. Basically, it's the quickest way to cross-reference an HP1 filter if you don't like Fram, because I don't. So, got that on. Typically, like I said, I don't know what's going on with the engine or the engine health, so it's probably going to get 2 oil changes. One to start on, one to flush the system, and another one to leave. And like I said, I put Rotella. I'll put Rotella in this one because it did run, and it's not full of gas like that bus. I don't know why mechanics complain so much about getting wheel on their hands. Yeah, I'm just weird and I don't mind it. It's not like I get covered. All right, tight. Tight enough. Shouldn't go anywhere. Boop, boop, boop. Ugh. Charge this guy. All right, I can read them at least. I am going to relocate this coil because I hate them down here. Sand rails really don't matter so much, just because they're down here. The problem lies when they're in a Beetle. They're like, now you put an electronic component in the hottest part of the vehicle. So there's that. All right, with that said, how the hell do I get that out of there? Because the Dizzy doesn't look too bad. It's spring. Oh, I see something. Hold on. Where's another light? Try to get you in there. Try not to. I'll just try to zoom. Zoom. See the crack? Yeah. I'm thinking the electronic pooped. So. Oh, I'm zoomed in. I'm an idiot. Zoom out. So I'll throw a new electronic in here. Simple enough. How's this one held on? Flathead? All right, let's rip that out. A little worried. All right, we'll get this electronic unit out of here. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's bad. Yeah, I'm wondering if the donut, yeah, I can show you now better. Maybe. Focus. Beeps. Come on. Do something. There's a crack running all the way down this thing. Anyway, you saw a better one is in the car. But yeah, this thing is no good. You got a name on you? You got a part number. Solid casing. Haven't come across one of these in a while. Can't remember if they are Uptronic or if they're just something else. With that said, we got a Bosch coil, so that's a good thing. Let me check ohms on it. I'm getting nothing on the coil. Maybe the coil's dead. Crap, do I have a good one? We'll check this. It's a Bosch Blue, so it should be 3 ohm coil. What is going on? Oh. I purposely painted the arrow on this thing. Arrow. So I would know where it was indexed. Helps when you look. So I knew that one was good. All right, let's try this again. What do we got? Boop. 2928. It's 3 ohm. If you didn't know, your 200 scale on your DVOM, go negative, positive on your coil. It'll tell you what the ohms rating is. You want 3. Or at least all the electronics I use run 3. So coil, at least. All right, so coil at least checks good on that part of it. We might put in a new distributor. I don't know yet. Kit, I always use the MP, MP Accufier, what have you. One's with the spinny disc. This air filter is convenient. Snug. That back in that box. Run the wires. Come on. All right, wires through. Hook up your black and red like you had on the old one if you had an electronic. So black goes to the negative side of the coil, red goes to the ignition side of the coil. I am going to go back and pretty all this up because he does want it to be looking good, but as far as this goes, it is just to make it operate. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, need the ring. Slide that guy on. All right, let me grab a cap and rotor. All right, I'm probably actually gonna have to run to the O'Reilly's and get a quick get spark plugs. That's 2, that's 1. Because these, that's barely tight, that's good. There's a rat's nest in this engine. Nice. We'll end up blowing all this stuff out after I get new plugs in. I don't want to disturb it. All right. Just grab them all. I've ran engines on worse, obviously, but you can tell they're rusted and just, what are these? Bosch Super Plus. Yeah, these are probably some of the worser plugs I've taken out of something, so I'll make a real quick parts run. Grab 4 plugs, shove it in here, and then get my normal NG case, and hopefully get a fighting chance on getting this thing running. Like I said, he said it ran on those. Yeah, but I'm still going to change the plug, so I should have. I went to the store earlier today. I got already dirt on me. Went to the store earlier today. Should have picked them up. Wasn't thinking, so that's good. All right, I'll be back, hopefully with plugs. All right, guys. Oh, made it back. Got plugs. Just throw these bad boys in. BR6HSs. That's what's going on this thing. So 3922s. This side, like I said, I'm gonna have to blow out with a air gun because there is a rat's nest in here. I need to get plugs in before I do that, for obvious reasons. I don't want to put stuff into the engine. Like I said, they're all rough coming out. So you see the condition of it. I'm hoping this aluminum isn't screwed up. Because that'd be bad. We're not pulling anything, so that's good. Where's the light? There's definitely seen better days inside that cylinder head. See the top of the piston. So that's good. All right, hold on. Go back, spark plug. Yeah, I think the that hard spot of whatever engagement I was getting was whatever chunk I just moved or re-guided. Because it didn't, the hole didn't strip. If it stripped, we put a helicoil in and not doing this. Damn it. Yeah. Click, click. There we go. All right. Good. I feel good about that. The thing actually went in. You know what? I'll back it off and we'll reseat it again. There we go. All right. Again, why use a torque wrench? Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Okay. I'll show you. It's probably on the other one as well. Don't do this. Also, owner, you know who you are. If you're watching this video, I'm not bashing you, but these go away. You don't run them with the air cleaners. You effectively go. Your air intake goes from the whole thing to just here. So I'll leave them on to tune. Be easier to tune actually with the stacks on it. But yeah, that's why it's funny. He's even made a comment that I had so many velocity stacks there. Yeah, you pitch them. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but whatever. Doesn't hurt anything. Just it'd be running most likely extremely rich. Probably ran like me trying to go upstairs. Not ideal. I'm curious what jets this is running. I can barely squeak it out. F11 tube, that's standard. 135, that's perfect, I'd say. And then the idles, I'll pull an idle jet out of the other side, just for convenience purposes. Idle jet. And I know he's 55. Okay, that's fine. I will leave it. I need to get that O-ring out. You go there. You're still stuck. I'm hot, I'm sticky. All right. Feels like it got heavier. Negative on the negative post. Positive has a lug. Probably reason for marine battery. Battery's in. I know this tray's not secured. I might run some screws in there. Before I go crazy, let's get some oil in this thing before I forget. If I can get this damn cap off. All right, no juice there. Juice at the lug, that's good. It does have a key hanging from the extension cord. So, if that's sort of wired, that should at least throw power to the coil. And it does. All right, we got a hot coil. At least, whatever. Like I said, I got to rewire this whole thing. So, not really concerned. It's nice that the ignition is also wired off of an extension cord. Endorsement approved. I'm going to run. Whoop. There you go. My cheater switch. So that I can just, do things back here. Where are your terminals? Why? Why is this a thing? At least it's so convenient. We'll undo this wire, maybe. See if we can get it to giddy up. I'm gonna have to probably tune on these carbs. So. I don't think the screw, he said he didn't touch anything. Their screws don't look like they're messed with. So I'll find out when hopefully it fires off. I have gas somewhere. Is this gas? Yes. Oh, I have a lighter can somewhere. I know, it's the thing. Maybe because I'm lazy, this is easier and I'm going high. All right, we got squirts on that side. And we got squirts on that side. Starter-ish switch up there. I'm just assuming the timing's where it should be. So we're just gonna leave that alone. Get this out of the way. Filter filled, so I know we're making pressure. All right, contact. It's convenient, it's right in my ear hole. Fire. She trying. She's not trying. Come on, old girl. Not even trying. All right, well, static time this. Let me get my, get my gun. Yeah. Trying, just not lighting. I don't know how much pressure that pump's putting on as far as like drag. But you know what? Let's loosen and get that belt off. Holy crap. Come on. Get it out of there. There we go. All right. See if she cranks any better. All right, I'll static time this thing and find out. I gotta get some wrenches. I'll be right back. I did put my battery charger on this thing as well. Are you gonna move? Ooh-wee. Doesn't seem like it. Where's that oil filter wrench? Nom 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 nom. There we go. When in doubt, get your oil filter wrench out. Tech tip. All right. Oh, I need a 19. Shoot. Clip. Let go. You're doing a fine job, but I want you off. There was a spark. TDC. I'm actually going to move it because it has a timing wheel to about 10. Put this guy back on. All right. Ugh. Quick timing. Hopefully that's the ground. Hell, I know this linkage bar is. I'm working with too many hands here, or not too many, just. All right, so that's grounded. Just stay there. Put this part of the lead. Negative side of the coil. And hopefully we get a light come on. Yeah. Right there. All right. Static timed. You get out of the way. That was pretty far off. That's fine. And we'll just go straight to the battery. Try not to burn my leads. Boop. Boop. 12.6. All right. Try this again. Screwdriver. Better. trying harder. Oh, linkage. She's being fickled. Another turn out. I'm actually going to go one more turn in on the idle. On each side. And we'll adjust it from there. That's what I need. I just need it to idle. What are you doing with my snail? They all seem like they're pulling about the same. Does not like low idle. Yeah, I don't think we're hitting on all four. That one's firing. Nothing on this one. like to. Let's try that again, this time with play. All right, made a video. It's running on about 2.5 cylinders as of right now. Adjusting, well, you saw smothering them out. Engine doesn't change. It'll die on that one and it'll die on that one. What, 3 and 2 or? Anyway, it's working on 2 cylinders. Not ideal. We need all 4. So that's that. What is it? See if it refires. Just come here. All this high-tech cord. Well, she'll fire up. Yeah, smoke out that one. That one wasn't running. So, all right. So she'll run, she'll idle, she'll refire, kinda. Backfired out of that carb, so valves are bad. Probably same thing on that side, it just didn't go off yet. But that is warm, so immediately touch it. So yeah, I guess I'll, I don't know, close out this episode. Engine sounds good. Yeah, let's close out this episode. Maybe I'll push this thing back so and get a better view instead of this. Sounds like a plan, but I'm just happy it's a running engine. I can throw that belt back on and see what happens with the power steering, but at this point, I don't. I honestly just don't care. Running first, get the load off, take that variable out, and then we'll tune in and see if the power steering does anything weird. I guess so. All right, let me try to get a better shot of this thing for the closeout because, you know, professional YouTuber here. All right, guys, it is late. It's, what, 11 o'clock? Can't, you know, hopefully you knew I wasn't going to end the video with the thing not running right. Plus, I can't sleep. So, we're back out in the shop. Adjusting valves. Oh, sorry if I blinded you. All right. Decent stuff in here. One's TDC, but you can tell it is super. You might be able to tell. It's super tight. And I made the comment that it did backfire. It looks like the intake is held open a little bit. So let me here. I don't have a tripod. You guys look at my knees. There. These are chrome moly push rods. So to be set to a 0 lash. Oh man. Yeah, these are chrome moly. So we're gonna go 0 lash on them, or loose lash, what have you. Hard to film, but yeah, you can see that. Maybe you can see that valve is moving. Hold on, this is hard to film. Ugh. Intake valve. Come on, screwdriver. You might be able to see that intake is moving. As well as that one. So, and we are TDC'd. The engine is, you can't see down there, but the engine is TDC'd on the cylinder. So, yeah, valves way too tight. Let me go through, loosen them all, set them correctly, and we'll fire it up and, you know, make everybody angry. I'm actually just surprised that it's not, this thing isn't that loud. Oh, nose itch. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys, not bad. They're all vaguely out of spec, which, I mean, fine enough. It did run. Snail's over here. Screwdriver's over here. We have gas. Gas is on. All right. Let's see what happens. See if we get, oh, I gotta put a distributor cap on. That might help. Let's try this now. No gas. Ooh, those are sparks. Well, nothing's changed. Air barrel kicking in. Hey, you can hear the engine speeding up. This barrel's way off. Ooh. Cylinder one works. Come on. Still nothing on two. It does not like a low idle. Get a little bit more of a quarter turn. Or half turn. Yeah, not sure what's going on with the idle. All right, back barrel. Not doing things. I spray it with fuel, it revs up. I'm getting no fuel adjustment out of this back one. And one of these is doing the same thing. Front one. Rear kill it. So front one and back one aren't doing anything. Damn it, I broke the tip off. Oh. Whatever's going on with the idle circuit in the front one of this one and the back one of that one, which is actually funny because there's would be the exact same cylinder. They're not fueling. Let me pull the main jets. They should be wet. And they are. Wow, there's already crap in them. Oh. Man, focus, please. There's already crap on these things. Alrighty. Why, I don't know. Pull that back one. Like I said, coincidentally, it's the same cylinder on both sides. Or if you were to invert this carburetor, it would be the back barrel on that side, the front barrel on that side. And there's schmutz all on this one too. I don't know what the black picks up, but all right. Like I said, this has nothing to do with idle circuit. Pull out the idle jets and see what the hell's going on with them. But yeah, I have zero adjustment out of those two. There we go. I can't tell. Just blinding myself, but it's clear. It's clean. Yeah, I could spray through it, so not 100% sure what's going on. Yeah, because that's cold. That I still can't grab. What do we got? Still 55, still seems clear. Yeah, their starter just took a crap. It's immediate. That one might be working now. That we got adjustment. Oh yeah, that one's firing now. We got smoke. Yeah, I'm still down. Somehow it's already decided to charge. All right, still down a hole. That one came around. I don't know if the smoke picked up, but it is firing on at least 3 now. We're up to 3 cylinders. Like I said, I'm at the more dilemma of, do I order 2 new carbs that I supply, or do I keep charging to do these? Take them apart, clean them out, because there's crap in them. As soon as I clean out whatever, either the idle circuit or the main jet, maybe I just pulled the idle circuit out and some crap was able to make its way through or fall through. It started to come alive. So yeah, that's still cold. I can beep boop it, but my scanner's up there. You want to be touching it if it was firing. So up to 3 cylinders. Gonna make some phone calls. Me personally, I'd probably want to order 2 carbs. 2 carbs of my own. This way, I know they're gonna possibly work. Also, then I get to deal with the warranty issues if they don't work and all that, because he did supply them, he did buy them, he can get them warranted, all that stuff, but I'm in a waiting process. Yeah, it's kind of like a mixed bag, you know what I'm saying? So, call them up. We got 3 cylinders, because like I said, these things are sinking, or it's only idling at 7 to 9, give or take, on my snail. Usually you're closer to 5.5, 6. So at least I know my snail enough that when it's that high, getting that low of an idle, it was at whatever 1300 when it was initially fired off. Something's wrong. It's breathing. It's consuming way too much air to be that slow, is I guess what I'm getting at. So let me make a phone call tomorrow morning, because we are now at midnight 05. And yeah, I'll report back on what we're going to do. But like I said, I'm probably going to end up ordering 2 more, unless he wants to just play the hey, it's broken card. Because like I said, if I supply parts, you got a parts and warranty labor, or parts. Ooh. I don't know if I have a set. I actually don't know if I have a set of 40s or a set of 44s. They're probably 40s. And if they're 40s, I'm not going to mess with them to try to make them 44s, because you can do it, give or take. At least, swap out a Venturi and so on and so forth. But anyway, not even going to go down that road. I'm also not going to try to jet a 40 to run a 2-liter. I have the jets. I actually can do it if I wanted to. It is an option. No, we'll keep with our original plan. I'm going to call him, see what he wants to do. Like I said, I'm probably going to be in a holding pattern until I get new carbs, if he's going to bring them in, or I'll just order them in. I'm still in a holding pattern, but at least we tracked it down to that carb's not fueling, and well, there it is. I mean, like I said, I could take that one apart, but I'm charging you, $200 to take apart a new carb versus ordering another $100 carb and charging you, $100 to put it on, and then I'm taking the brunt. Versus tearing that apart, not being able to possibly fix it and having the same condition. Marry out money. At least with me supplying the part, I screw myself. But I don't know. I'm not making a case for anybody. It's everyone else's personal decision. Again, I've never seen them come in nickel plated. I think they're cool if they worked. There's that. All right, guys. So it's the next day. I pulled the idle circuit out, the idle jet, and the adjustment out of the bottom, and I tried to back flush it. There's that black crap in there, so might have got it out. I don't know. basically before I, try, go and call Wolf saying I got garbage, I'm going to try something. But yeah, I don't know. And I rechecked the valves because of that tick. I guess stuff's waking up because there's still that zero lash. You wanna go on? See if I got that cylinder back. Or not back, actually got it. Contact. Fire. Already going well. It'd probably help if I tighten those terminals, but yeah, I'm not going to. Contact again. All right, now I got nothing out the back cylinder. Same. Now the back cylinder's doing it. Front's working. All right. My head hurts on this one. It definitely has it has a problem because I'm pretty sure that the front cylinder wasn't working yesterday. Cleaned out the ports. Now the back cylinder's not working. Though now the front's filling on the front, and these are not working well. Let me make a call and see what the owner wants to do, but I'm out of, it's not that I'm out of options with these carbs, it's how much more am I willing to fight them? Or, not so much that, do I want to charge the owner time to fight them? So if I can get new carbs in for X amount of dollars, put them on and tune them and they work, it's all on me. If they don't work, it's on me. I think I said this probably. But now if I bill to take these apart, clean them, so on and so forth, and they still don't work, well, I can't do anything about that. I got to bill you. All right, let me make a phone call and I'll be back to you. All right, guys. It has been about a week. I might have stated this in the beginning of the video. Since the last time I recorded on this. Yeah, just, okay. Reason being is trying to get this thing running was a huge fail. Well, not all a fail. It did run. Yeah, petcock's off. It did run, but what happened was, well, the carbs are just shot. So with that said, I'm gonna do the right thing and forget what I'm doing already. Those tires are very convenient. No, all serious, we did get it running, or did run. Obviously didn't run well because it was hit and miss on what carbs it wanted to run on. Now it's not a, initially I thought it could have been a valve issue. It's not. Get my mildly smart looking glasses on just because I'm tired. And I'll hide my bags under my eyes because aesthetics are everything I care about when it comes to YouTube. I'm kidding. But I am tired. Get off of there. You really don't have to come off. But I'm going to take you off anyway so I can lose you. But yeah, what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to get all this linkage off. Good news is we're going to reuse the linkage. And we're just going to transfer it because I did get new carburetors in. Like I said, I think these are brand new. And I say this in a lot of my videos, just because it's brand new doesn't mean it's good. And like I said, I pulled the jets out, showed them I don't know what's on them, but there is something on them. Just get linkage, get off there. Yeah, there's something on them. It's not the greatest, so we're just going to get off. We're just going to put new ones on. The ones I'm putting on are still, they're cheap. Don't get me wrong. But I've used them to great success, at least this brand of No Name. I know it's an oxymoron in itself, but yeah, this is the same brand I use or I put on everything, so I'm more comfortable with using them. Oh, hush. More comfortable using them, number one. Number two is at this point, because I'm supplying them, anything now that doesn't want to work is completely on me. So if I have to go out and hypothetically get yet another set of carbs because these don't work, well, I'm eating the cost and it's not the customer. Yeah, this will work. You plate. There's supposed to be a spring in here. I've stated this in my videos. If you don't know where the spring goes in here. It's a centerer. So I'll call him and see if he has that. But yes, it is very, very common to be left out. Pull that gasket off for S&Gs. Pull this carb off, and we'll swap on the one I got. And like I said, the carbs I got are, you know, the same, air quote on that one, because they are 44s, just like this, but they're not nickel. They're just that raw aluminum. Don't get me wrong, these things are nice. If someone wants to rebuild them, they can. I might open, after I get this thing running, I might open them up with you and see what actually is going on inside these things. Because they definitely have stuff going on inside these things. But like I said, it is cheaper for my customer to just let me buy 2 new carbs, cheap carbs, put them on, versus taking these off, cleaning them, going through them, and putting them back on and tuning them. A rebuild currently in this day and age honestly costs more than just getting a repop. Now, the only ones I think I've said I make exceptions for is they are actual, like Webers, you know, Spanish Webers, or if you do want to keep your original, you know, Solex for some reason. Other than that, get out of there. Other than that, I'm just gonna put on carbs. I know there's going to be people, because hell, even I lost my wrench. But the hell did I do with it? I walked one plate. There it is. It's because it conveniently fits where it shouldn't. Don't get me wrong. There are people out there who are, again, crazy enough to want to rebuild them. Again, I don't see why. But that, basically, I'm always after, it sounds like an awesome speech or spiel or pitch or whatever, because I think I'm a decent pitchman. The big thing is I like to give customers value for money, flat out. If I can put my carburetors on that I just bought on for, you know, say total $300 carburetors plus installation and tuning, versus $450 to rebuild a set of carbs, I don't know. I mean, people are weird, but I don't know why anyone would do the $450 route. Because you got to figure, I got to do what I'm doing now, take these carbs off, got to take these carbs apart, got to clean the carbs, reassemble the carbs, and then pray that they still work. All right, gaskets. All right. Ugh. First carb's out. I already checked the jets. The jets are, at least in the ones that I run, should be right where I need them to be. Don't know if I have to bump up the idle yet or not, but they're 134, 135 mains. Save these boxes because that one will go in here. They're so weird. All right. Find this quite interesting. Side-to-side comparison. This is the one that came off. This is the one I'm putting on. I got nickel barrels, chrome barrels. I don't know, I just find it weird. All right, what do I gotta do? All right, I gotta swap this guy over. I think you're 14, aren't you? Yeah. I have so many of those bags worth of brackets. It actually comes in handy because sometimes I have to cheat. All right, intake gasket, intake gasket. Drink, drink. Goes on, carburetor. Carb on. That bracket. This spring is annoying. Let's get rid of it for right now. Now I need a 13. Reason I switched these is because my high-tech wrench that I use on everything, 12 on one side and that's a 13, I can hook down and tighten with it to get these guys. Let me actually walk you over to this side. I'll show you what I did on the other, or I'm going to do on the other side, but filming's a pain. Yeah. So this is pretty much set up. Throw this guy, throw the air filter part on. But yeah, I'm getting rid of all these. I'm just going to put on flange nuts. Makes me feel better about myself. Did I screw up? I did. Reverse what I just did. Put that gasket back on. Then put that down. I'm going to go for this linkage right now. Because I can, and it's right here. We'll worry about setting and all that other rumble peel stuff later. I left everything over there. That would be on. We're good. All right, this carb is pretty much on and set up. Well, I'll just put this on. If you know me, we're not running this fuel setup. I'll make something different, but for starting purposes or running it up, we're fine. But this side will be good. Now it's a Phillips. Same thing on this side. My nose itches again. Try to get the carb off without completely, dickering it. All right, real quick. What the hell was that? Oh, nothing. Real quick comparison. This is how the carb came to me, assembled. Had the stacks on it. You don't run stacks if you have air filters. I mean, you can, but you only have about that much air gap. Clean top. Take them out. That's why actually the owner of this car made the comment, because I've been doing a couple I have a stack of Velocity sitting over there from all the ones I rip off. But let me get this thing torn down. Same process that I did on the other side. It's no trickery. If developments happen, I'll cue you in. But ooh. All right, this is weird. It's like it's made out of spare parts bin. These are Tef nuts holding the velocities on. I will reuse those. They're not the washers. Why is everything made out of spare parts? All right, I did, no problems yet, but I did misspeak. The old carbs did have the Tef nuts on them for the air filter cleaner. My carbs come in with the nut and washer or jam nut. Reason I didn't see them was because I put, reason I didn't see them is because I put the nut and washer or the jam nuts or the Tef nuts back on to the original carbs, the owner's carbs. All right, carbs are now installed. Turn the petcock on. Fuel them, fill them up. It's flowing, so that's a good thing. I will light this off. I already preset. They're a half turn out on either the throttle and turn and a half out on the idle adjustments. There's fuel. There's fuel. All right, let's see what happens. Got my snail. What else? Snail, screwdriver, which I don't know what the hell I did with it. I just had it. How can I tune carburetors without a screwdriver? This one will work. All right, let's see what we got. Ideally, they pull, like I said, I think I might have said in a clip, I need you, fastest snail in the world. Where the hell are you? Hold, please. What I was saying is, ideally, excuse me. What I was saying is, ideally, they pull about 5.5 on my snail, if it's running correctly. So, let's see what happens. I've got a green light on the dash. Oh, immediate. 5-ish. 5-ish. We got like 3 on this one. Five. All right, let's screw with the adjusters. Just a little bit. Oh yeah. Sounds much more happier too. Not wagging, not waving. All right. I think I'm gonna have to put different idle jets in. Still got a tap on this side. I think I'm gonna have to put different idle jets in. I'm a little further out on the adjustments than I want them. Oh, I'm close to turn and a quarter. So not really ideal. I can get to this one easier. What are these? They should be 55s. I think I have 60s. Come on. Oop. That's a 50. I could have sworn I pulled the jets and they said they were 55s. Same thing, I'm pretty sure those are 55s. All right, jets are switched out with 55s. Let's try this again. See if I get a little more tuning out of it. The old cylinder isn't running test. Right about 5.5. Steam. 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 All the pipes are running. Now I'm gonna have to go back and adjust the linkage. which is fine. But it's at least on all four now. It's at least running on all four. I'm gonna go back and double check the valves, obviously. It's ticking a little bit on this side again. I think it's waking up from its slumber, but yeah. Let me get a better, thumbnail for this photo, and because it's on the rack, and set you up in front, and we'll close this video out because she's now running correctly. I want to put that power steering belt back on too. All right, guys. I was thinking before I cut the outro, this is actually the next day before I cut the outro. Anywho, car's been sitting, exhaust system entirely cold, so on and so forth. Before I get any questions, if I do get questions, what was I doing with that squirt bottle? It was a quick way, without touching the headers, to see if they ignite, or if the cylinder is firing. So let's fire it off. Like I said, dead cold start. I'll let it run for a couple seconds. Hopefully I'll bring it in with the squirt bottle and you'll see, steam come off each cylinder. So key on, give it a pump. Get a little heat in the engine, and they pretty much squirt water bottle and should steam. Hopefully I'm not going to look like, oh yeah, I did connect the hydraulic power steering. I'll show you that too. Hopefully I don't look like a jackass and everything's working. One's working. Three's working. Give it a few seconds to warm up. They're all firing, but the factor isn't there. Condensation coming out of the pipe. All right, I'll just let that idle for a second. Until it's a cold start, there's condensation coming out of here. But yeah, power steering's hooked up. I wanted to put a load on the system, see how it handled it. But do I feel it's any different in the air? No, couldn't tell you. On the ground, we'll find out when there's a weight on the suspension. Let's just see. Cylinder 3, steam. Cylinder 2, maybe. Steam. Or cylinder 3, that was 4. This is 2. Hold on, let me reorientate you guys. 2 and 3, or 1. So, firing. And 3. All right, complete cold start. again, I just want to show that from a complete cold start if you're wondering what the hell I was doing with that squirt bottle. Like I said, rather than just, touching your hand on a nice header, which I do all the freaking time by accident, and that takes the accident out of it. But yeah, all four are hitting. On the idle jets, everything's tuned in, so should be good. Happy I didn't, look like a complete idiot and we didn't have a running cylinder. So there's that. Let me close out this video. Join me in the front. All right, guys, capping this episode on, we'll call it the 1970 Sanrail. I think that's what the owner said this was registered as, so that's what I'm going to go with. This is basically, I don't even know what we're going to call this. This is like Project Street Legal, because the owner does want to drive this thing solely on the street, hence the setup it is anyway. It's always been a street car as far as I know, but we got a long way to go. Headlights, taillights, the whole car still has to be wired. Next thing I'm going to do is move on to get braking and stopping done because, well, that's important too. But good news is engine works. I say this in most of my videos with parts. Just because they're new doesn't mean they work. I still got, not still got, two thoughts, same process. Bought the new 48s, put them on, dialed them in. They got a 135 main and a 55 idle jet. Engine seems to be happy with that. We'll find out when it goes on the road if it likes the main jet. But anyway, yeah, this car's going to be on the channel for a bit. Like I said, it's basically Project Street Legal. There's nothing. This thing basically had an ignition wire, and everything's terrible. I think I said I don't even know. It's been so long since I did the very first video because waiting on parts. Car is in a light fire. Not the car, but it was around a light fire. So we got to do full electrical. The braking system, I got all the parts, so that's good. But yeah, got to do the braking. That fuel tank that's up there is getting mounted back down low. Got to go through. I don't know if the clutch works. The owner did say he did get this thing to fire before it came to me, and he did sort of yard drive it. So I do know the clutch works. As far as health goes, no idea. But yeah, we got a bunch of odds and ends. The engine, this is probably a really long video on is the engine even any good. Good news is it's good. It does work. It does run. Now we got to go back and tidy everything up. Yeah, just because it's running doesn't mean that's how I'm leaving it for the most part. I mean, there's a lot of things I want to do to it. So yeah, stay tuned. This is going to be probably definitely a multi-part episode series on this car because basically I have a running chassis. Nothing else works. I mean, if you've noticed, the key's off an extension cord. I didn't do it. I approve of it currently, but I didn't do it. So yeah, full rewire. Basically going through the everything to make this thing street legal. So if you like this episode, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. If you do, I promise you we will chit chat. As always, thanks for watching. Hopefully see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.